What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is a tutorial, as you can tell by the title. So I'm going to be teaching you something, and today what I'll be teaching you is how to tire tap. Tire tap is it's kind of like one of those beginner tricks, especially for ramp and transition riding. So if you don't know how to tire tap, watch this video and you will know how to tire tap, and then you'll be able to do tire taps. So basically what a tire tap is, you go up a quarter, land on your back tire, and then jump back in. You just jump, tap your tire, go back in. Tire taps for me were a little tricky until I found out these couple steps from someone who told me. Thank God they told me, because I was doing them completely wrong. But now I'm gonna share that knowledge with you and you're gonna know, so here we go. All right, so when you're doing a tire tap, when you're first learning them, find a quarter that you're comfortable with, one that you can air, one that you can fly out of, one that you're friends with. This quarter I am friends with, it's my 5 foot. I suggest finding something that isn't too mellow. Like mellow might seem to be less scary, but it's kind of harder to jump back in because you're gonna be fighting going out on the tire tap. So find something a little bit steep, but also don't go to a vert ramp. So let me just show you a tire tap. Here we go. All right, so right there, that was a basic tire tap. Super easy, super simple. But now I'm gonna just kind of break it down step by step on what to do to learn a tire tap. So here we go, here we go. All right, so now you found your quarter and you wanna do the tire tap on it, but you don't really know where to start. So that's why I'm here. First thing I want you to do is practice just going straight up the quarter, maybe getting about 3 or 4 inches, and then landing parallel with the coping or the side of the ramp, so like this. A lot of people, they want to do like a full 180 like that for a tire tap. That's a no-no, because what can happen is you'll end up dying and just going face first. I like to tire tap and land like this, drop my shoulder, and pop in. So first thing, like I said, you want to do land parallel with the coping, and it's gonna look something like this. Just like that. You don't need to keep your balance forever. It's just get used to jumping up, turning, and then kind of start turning back in. All right, so now that you have the jump out, land parallel with the transition, you're gonna want to start kind of leaning back. Really, it's all about finding the balance point. You don't necessarily need to know how to manual. Like, I can manual decently good, but when I first learned tire taps, I couldn't manual at all. It's kind of, you don't need it. You'll be fine. So what you want to do is go up. You don't want to go cooking up and just blast through the moon and then land there. That's a no-no. You want to go up nice and controlled, about 3 or 4 inches, the same as when you landed parallel. Land on your back wheel and kind of sit back and squat down. And that way you lower your center of gravity, and it's easier to kind of control and keep there. When you're doing it, some people, they use brakes, some people use pedal pressure. I learned them using brakes, but then I found doing pedal pressure, I could kind of like micro adjust and like better hold the tire tap instead of just like locking in and hoping that's the right spot. So it's up to you. If you're on a coaster, good luck. Like that. So now you're here, you're doing good, you're in the right position, you're parallel with the quarter, and you're almost ready to drop in. So the way to fight your front wheel from going down is to squat back like that, and if you're doing it brakeless, just give some pedal pressure. Don't like pedal forward, but just give it enough where you're like equaling out your lean back with your push forward, and that'll really hold you into place really well. The other thing, again, squat back like this. Don't be standing up like this, because if you stand up like this, like all the way up like this, you're just gonna die. And I'll show you. I'm gonna take one for the team. So on that one, I was standing up and it's just easier to loop out. But if you're squatting down like this, you'll be good. All right, now you're to the point. You're getting in, you're holding it pretty good, but you're not dropping in, and you're able to balance pretty well, but again, you're kind of scared to drop in. The way I do it is, say like, I'm like this, holding my handlebars all nice and locked into a tire tap. What I do is I kind of drop my shoulder to where the transition is, and then your bike will follow, and you can give a nice little pop in, and you'll be golden, and you've done a tire tap. Awesome, good job, proud of you. All right, so like I said, drop your shoulder towards the transition and you'll go in. I'm gonna slow it down for you so you can see how I kind of turn my bars, drop my shoulder, and look into the transition, and then my bike goes with me. All right, this is how to tire tap from my perspective. There you have it, guys. You got the tire tap dialed. You're going up, landing, locking in, dropping in, easy. If you're having trouble with it, I know for me, my biggest thing was turning too much, and just remember to kind of keep it to that like parallel with the top of the transition. That way you can really balance better and then pump in. And if you're over rotating like too much like this, it's gonna be scary. So just go back to practicing like landing 90 up on the quarter pipe and you'll have it no problem. And then if you have tire taps dialed, it's a great setup trick for anything. I use them to set up for flares. I use them bar taps, whip taps, all those types of taps. I'm just tapping all over the place. So let me show you a couple. Here we go. Oh God, we got it. I swear to God, all those were first tee. But yeah, those are tire taps. All right, guys, I hope this how-to helps you out and that you're now able to tire tap. If so, go get yourself a sweet treat like an ice cream or a popsicle. But you guys know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow my clothing company, LYNBMX. Check it out. Really helps support the channel if you buy some shirts. So that's LYNBMX.com. Check the shirts out. We just dropped a whole bunch of new stuff that's sick. I'm super stoked on. Also, in the comments section, let me know what you want to see next, whether it's a trick or a video idea or something like that. I always read through comments. I try to respond to all of them. So until next time, peace.